of the new volunteer chapter website. As you'll see here, I have listed our current chapter website. The new volunteer website is a subdomain, and so you type volunteers.naswaz.com. There's not a W needed in front of that. It's just HTTP. As you can see here, that has taken us to our brand new volunteer website. I'm going to give you a quick tour here. Right over here on the side, this is the site map. This site map is here at every single page. So if you get a little lost and not exactly sure where you are in the site and how it's organized, you can always refer to this left-hand side. This front page right here, which is Volunteer Opportunities, has a list of all of the volunteer opportunities for NASW and with hyperlinks. And you can click this hyperlink and find out more about that opportunity. All right, we're going to go straight to the branch resource site. And this site right here has all of the branches, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're only going to do branch 1 because all of them are identical. So we're going to go into branch 1. You'll see a rather large calendar. That calendar is there to make it easy for you to see what type of events we have on the chapter calendar, when you could schedule branch events so that they don't conflict with the current happenings. And we do ask that as soon as you set a date for something and you schedule it, please let the chapter office know as soon as possible so we can get this calendar as well as the website updated with your event information. We're going to go and look at these. These right here are the subpages, and they are basic to-do lists. We're only going to look at one of those because they all work in the exact same way. We're going to look at the Branch 1 Social Work Month to-do list. This is a simple to-do list on how and what you need to do to organize the Branch 1 month event. You can see right here that it looks like I should be able to click in here and get something to come up. It looks like it's a link, but I'm not able to get into it. I am not logged in currently to this site. I'm only viewing this as a public member. If I wanted to be able to be a collaborator on this site, I would need to come down here and sign in. And you have to have a Google username and password, and you're able to sign in and collaborate on this site. If you are someone who will be filling in the person responsible, or maybe you'll be checking off a task that you've completed, you will need the collaboration permissions. And so if you can send me an email and let me know that you will be a collaborator on this website, I will add you as that. Otherwise, you can see the task. You just can't click in here and edit them. Now, this task list this is the to-do list, and at the bottom of every page, we have some attachments. And these attachments are helpful things for you, things that you may need in order to get these things done. For example, here is a task that says write the script. See sample below, and I have down here a sample on what that will look like. That way you can open it and just kind of change it. You don't have to start from scratch. All right, so we're going to go back up to the branch resource site. There's one section down here on membership, a page on membership, and it's just got some information here about member communication and membership for NASW. All right, we're now going to go down. We're going to skip resources and links for right now. We're going to go down to strategic plan implementation. There are two main areas here in social policy and social work reinvestment. Click on Influencing Social Policy, and you'll see just a bulleted list of ways in which social workers and members can get involved in the area of social policy. And again, right down here is a supporting document to help you out. You can go either up here, or you can click here, either way to go up. So let's go back up to Strategic Plan Implementation, and let's go down to Social Work Reinvestment. There's two areas in social work reinvestment. There's continuing education and outreach. And again, it's very much the same way. Information about continuing education and the supporting documents that you need. Same thing for outreach. All right, now we're going to hit the middle section right here, which is resources and links. This right here is just a list of all the helpful links that you need. The links that you find throughout the rest of the sites over here, I've compiled into one section in one area. So you can just go right here quickly instead of having to hunt for something. I do want to show you the volunteer tools site. Some of you may remember that whenever we first started doing this administrative sites, they used to all be on our chapter website, and they looked like this. They were great information sites, but there was no collaboration ability like the new site has. So we're going to move away from having every committee have their own site. but I have created one site called the Volunteer Tools. Unfortunately, some of these volunteer tools that I had over here were unable to translate into the new volunteer site. So we're going to keep this tool site up and linked to the volunteer site, but this is going to be more of a reference page. I do want to mention that I had already logged into this page earlier, but had you not logged in before, you would have had to enter a username, or I'm sorry, a password. And if you do not have that password, you would need to talk with either the chapter office, your branch chair, or your committee chair to get that password to allow you to log in. All right, we're back at Resources and Links. We're going to look quickly at the resources and documents here. There's one document here in particular I want to show you. It's a very handy little document. It's a spreadsheet called a sample budget. Anytime you're doing an event, this is a great budget that's really quick. You can kind of see exactly what type of money you're going to need to be able to pull off the event. For example, let's say you're doing an event and you expect to have 50 people, and you see that you're paying $17 a person in food. That may be a little bit much, so you decide you need to scale it back to $15 a person, and that's a little bit better, and say, well, let's get some sponsorship dollars. So maybe we've got a $500 sponsor, and that is able to make an event that's self-supporting. This is a great tool. You just simply put in the variables right here in yellow, and everything auto-calculates. All right, we're back here at our volunteer site. This concludes the Volunteer Quick Tour. I hope this is helpful to you, and please contact me if you have any questions. Thank you.